Nation, a glimpse of what is to come in this report. Curly Locks tackle his own brother, 2 Locks.
Especially the part of the comment section. Turn off where it seems you do not want to be criticized. And you is a constant criticizer.
Jeffrey also get piece of the beating.
The tongue can trouble the body and it work out for you. Then if it would trouble it, it will work out for you too. So that's why them draw the whole gay part of the concept. And that's quite understandable.
And of course, Footer hype.
This look like something happened to you when you're little or something. This is not just normal something, king man. If you say right now, if you tell us that you need a doctor, the first thing flash for your mind is Beenie, man. You go feel me, I tell you if you with Beenie, man.
That don't make sense. Aye.
Nation, all of that and a whole lot more coming up in this report. But first, the intro. Nike boy say him a drive slackness. As you know that Nike boy is visually impaired. He's blind. But still Nike boy did a drive. Although someone else is in the car assisting him. Not just that, I feel as if Nike boy show that not just dream blind. That have little to do with the things them that he wants to do. Let us kick it off though. The entertainment feed community wagwan with the on the Sunday a good time Sundays. Community members, enough love and blessings on the Sunday. We're there once again with the NT news, their topics, the updates. With that said, on to the topics. Social media influencer Kyle Nuts. He's now in Jamaica and this basically the talk of the town.
Bomba Clyde! Bomba Clyde! With a yard, my youth! Bomba! Big up yourself! Big up your blood clot self!
All I can say though, based on the clips that I am seeing, it seems as if they're having a really good time on the island.
Why say you can't manage job, bro? What? Yo, Spice, come see me! Spice, me can't manage you! She said show me! She said show me! She said show me! She said show me! Father, we can't do it! Yeah, we can't do it! Father! Watch out! We can't do it! Yeah! We can't manage you!
Jeffrey recently shared this picture, and as you see, is him with I don't know who is that person next to them, but he recently shared this on his Instagram stories. Footer hype, who we know been a bash a few entertainers for associating themselves with Jeffrey. After a video resurfaced of an old interview he did with a porn star, and he basically stated that he got brought and enjoyed it. Still, shortly after that picture was shared, Footer hype took to his Instagram stories where he stated this. Right now, it's official, I do the man around Jamaica. My shame like dog. I can't believe there's so much gangster around the badman DJ and make do the man get near the DJ and take picture. And how the DJ do that? I'm confused at this point. Jamaica gone. Shame I kill me Jamaica. I know I can't believe this a kitty clot. How the DJ run with a boy there? Don't know if this post was made because of Footer hype's post, but Jeffrey later took to his Instagram stories where he stated this. By the way, a carnival is there tomorrow. Here is Curly Locks, the brother of 2 Locks. How long Curly Locks say I drop this damn video, but couldn't get to do it because of the editor. The entertainer gave an update stating that the editor ramped with him thing. But still, Curly Locks finally get the video, finally got to share the video. Enough of the chattings though, over to the video. Here is what Curly Locks had to say about Jeffrey.
I like something, they like it when it happens. I think make a lot of people who are, outraged. The reason why it's simply this is because if you're able to be stimulated in any way, if the tongue can trouble the body well and it work out for you, then if it would trouble it, it will work out for you too. So that's why them draw the whole gay part of the concept. And that's quite understandable. And the other part of it is that Jay is convinced the boy him fi no, just be bold and arrogant with where him feel say. Him like and this is this and this is that and a 2024 or whatever. In a dancehall, we cover the dancehall side of it. However, dancehall set up a kind of weird way. Certain things, well, at least consciously, not really accepted. You get to me and say, and I can understand why Jay feel like him can actually do that. Because the truth is, dancehall change a whole lot. The culture change wholly. Them accept a whole heap of things. So that give not only Jay, but anybody else with any kind of freakiness, the thought in them head, so them can bring in this dancehall accept whole heap of immorality.
Man, Jeffrey alone. As on hearing of the intro, all 2 locks get a bashing.
These things wanna point out, it does look that way. Flip-flop, wishy-washy, especially the part of the comment section. Turn off where it seems you do not want to be criticized. And you is a constant criticizer. Is that a big blunder? Yes, it is. I'm so all the people ask me, what me think about way Foota hype do when him unfollow, my brother, unfollow 2 locks. Well, it's a great. Because I need Foota friendship. I'm glad him find him out. 1 year ago. I do a bonus episode in the meantime named 1 Foot In. Where I talk about Foota. And how Foota motive like most of them people up on the internet. Now have nothing to do with no moral direction. Now have nothing to do. That's just what them use and cover it up. It's all about them ego. It's all about Foota ego. I mean, they say the same thing, but Andrew Tate and Omar Johnson and all me I say is that them put that ego there aside and actually do the work with them claim for do. And my brother never agree with it because a couple of days after that thing come out with Fame Show. Boy, anybody will disagree with Foota hype and people like Andrew Tate, them rich and switch and he must go he must sink with it with Foota ship. Foota him say and he must sink with the ship. So how is that ship right now? Make sure you can swim. This is not me I take an opportunity to say, I told you so. This is me, I tell you, to take the opportunity to realize this black and white, this up and down, this ABC, one thing or the other. We only interpret reality. Now write it, no make no sense. It will lead you to a dead end at all time. You finally start seeing what I mean by you can't so rigid. You know you're thinking. Because no matter what you say, both balance, your subconscious or your unconscious have to agree with you. Until you don't understand the concept, you're not going to always contradict yourself. And if you say, oh no, alone, the average person don't have a mind we allow them to see things fluid or flexible. So them can know, say, not every situation to get the same approach. The adrenaline and ego make most people not think as straight as how them think. When it comes to conflict, it turn them in a baby. I play last lick. You remember last lick? You know, new. I used to see I go on many different levels, you know. Me and Paul always good. And I go always good. But you see, 2 locks, the public figure, just like me, the public figure, it's not above reproach. It's not above criticism. Yes, I'm going to support my brother. 150% unequivocally. But that don't mean me support him choices. Me support my family. Because that's what family does. Despite what them agree or disagree upon. When you don't have sibling all the time, when you feel like squeeze them short when you don't disagree upon things. You feel like you throw them off a cliff. And if an outside force if it come up against the same sibling there, you and them ready to go to battle with any outside force. Well, we're ready to go to battle with any outside force.
And of course, the Foota hype had to get some of the beating. Most of the beating actually.
But I can tell you about what is real. Somebody with us rigidly say, boy, tired, PNP. And him now move no matter what wrong them do. And you come tell people about morality and what is good for Jamaica. You're dumb. Foota no believe none of what I say about you. But BATTY man and Foota no believe none of that. The way I look on in a Foota right now is anxiety, fear. Fear say you get more popular than him in a little market there. Where spiritually infantile or juvenile adults gather together and demand so people talk loud. So loud that them can't hear them own insecurities. Foota fight for be the king of clowns. King over children, intellectually circumcised children that make up the majority of the population. Most people, that's how who them is, if you're going to be truthful. And if you know this and understand this, it not even upset you. And Foota, don't think me I tell you, say you're wrong for burn the fire. Foota or any other man. Morality, of course. That have a upward, nothing can cross trade around you. Mankind make for follow that. Anything go otherwise, no right. 155% with you. Pan that. I mean, hear people talk much time about a particular thing about Foota. But now it become a serious concern for me. No joke about it. Foota, I don't know, when it come to BATTY, you have a BATTY obsession, bro. You have to be the first one to fly down on every headline and you must have to talk about it and go live and you want to be the head of everything. You want to be the most important pitney in idea care. when you have to force yourself to be the center of attention, eventually you're going to get, you have to fuck up, you know. To any newspaper where you say have to find a headline every morning, eventually them have to tell lies. So much truth now out there. Them have to twist words, and them things happen to you know. When I go run out of things of you say, brother, and brother with the attitude the way you have your water, don't you think, you know? Right now, it's nothing more than a L.A. Lewis with street creds. And they say reaching on a bad, I tell you. Bun Batty boy, we hear you and we agree with you. But you got the extra mile, you. Me no know, there is something we indicate a thing in a psychology where them call obsessive compulsive disorder. That means a mental behavioral disorder in which an individual has intrusive thoughts and feels the need to perform certain routines repeatedly to relieve the distress caused by the obsession to the extent where it impairs general function. This look to me like more than just the need for burn a fire, brother. For burn a fire and fight for moral order, king. This look like somebody fuck you when you smile like a sucker wood. You suck good footer. Something happen to you when you're little or something. This is not just normal something, king, man. You cry out for help and self-destruct in front of the whole world and nobody don't see it. If you say right now, if you tell us that you need a doctor, the first thing flash by your mind is Beenie, man. You go feel me I tell you if you with Beenie, man. You need serious help.
The entertainment feed community, I should say this. This is just a summary of what was said in Curly Locks video. In the original video, a lot more was said about JFR, 2 Locks, and of course Footer Hype. So I do recommend you check out the full video. The entertainment feed community, the last thing I'm going to leave you all with is this.
Hi, my name is Nigel Hector, and I'd like to start off by saying thank you to both Blind Beauty for having me be a part of their Men in Motion series. Now, my journey with blindness has been a lifelong journey. I was born premature, 5 months and 2 weeks, and even before I exited the womb, the doctors had pronounced me stillborn. I was birthed, and while I was about to be carried off to the morgue, I cried out and was rescued post-haste. I was incubated for 3 months, and the doctors, they still had their doubts. They still thought I wasn't going to make it. So my eyes were not covered while I was in the incubation chamber. And as a result of that, the light in the incubator burnt out all the oxygen in my retina. I was discharged, taken home by my mother and family members. When I was about 6 months old, my mother and family members, they noticed that my eyes had a glossy look to them. So they took me back to the hospital, and I was diagnosed. My parents, they were told I was totally blind. Now, my early childhood years, they weren't different from any other young child growing up. Everything was pretty normal. I lived pretty normally. I lived a normal life. I played with all the kids in the neighborhood. I didn't feel left out or ostracized. I did all the things little children would do, gave all the trouble they would give. I actually started school at a very young age too, around 2.5 to 3 years old. I was very eager to learn, and I was sent to a preparatory institution in Montego Bay, Jamaica, where I'm from. See, the thing is though, in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and many parts of Jamaica, the people, they don't really know how to facilitate blind and visually impaired individuals, but they try. And while at this institution, I remember vividly the teachers, they would use construction paper and apply sand and glue to the paper to make letters and numbers so I could use my fingers and trace as a means of keeping up with the rest of the kids in the class, interacting, being involved, being a part of the lessons. But as I already said, I was very eager to learn. I wanted to know more. So my mother started looking around to see if there were other institutions in Jamaica that would facilitate me, facilitate my learning, facilitate my growth and development. And she stumbled upon the Salvation Army School for the Blind and Visually Impaired Children. That's located in Kingston. I was sent there. I boarded at the institution, and that was where I learned a lot of independent life skills, such as how to make a bed or how to tie shoelaces, etc., etc. And I even learned Braille there. That was where I began my schooling and did a majority of my schooling. I then transitioned from there when I was older to a traditional high school in Jamaica.